back in onto PCH. It doesn't get better until you get up towards about Chautauqua, heading up into Malibu. American Vision Windows end of summer sale lets you pick your savings. Choose any two offers and save up to $2,200 on brand new windows. Call today, 888-363-8181. Your next report, 1025. I'm Tom Tran. More traffic reports more on KNX 1070 News Radio.
Hey, good day, everybody. Well, we go to mid-80s inland today, downtown, right around 76, maybe as warm as 79. We'll see if we get to that. I think we're more into the mid to upper 70s at best. The beaches today, right around 70 to 73 at best. We'll have some clouds this morning breaking up. It'll take a little bit before we get there, and we'll thicken it up even more so tomorrow. We're Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast. I'm CBS 2's KNX 1070 News Radio.
Cloudy skies right now, 70 degrees in downtown Los Angeles at 10:16. A standoff between sheriff's deputies and a mentally disturbed man on the roof of the Puente home ends when the homeowner decided he'd had enough, no longer wanted the guy on top of his house.
The call, which brought deputies to Beckner Street, came from the disturbed man himself, according to Deputy Trina Schrader, who said the man was jumping from roof to roof, and despite the best efforts of mental evaluation officers, didn't want to come down. Schrader says that's when a neighbor identified as 83-year-old Wilford Burgess had had enough of the situation.
He got upset, grabbed a ladder, jumped up on the roof, and decided he was going to take matters into his own hands.
To be blunt, he shoved the man off, and when he hit the ground, deputies swarmed him and put him in handcuffs. He's now undergoing observation for mental illness. Such action by neighbors isn't encouraged, but the sheriff's captain at Industry Station summed it up in a tweet. The grandpa did what we couldn't. Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
So right now here in California, if you take maternity or paternity leave, you're not guaranteed your job back unless your company has 50 or more employees. That would be reduced to 20 or more under a bill advancing its way through Sacramento. State Senator Hannah Beth Jackson tells KNX she's not trying to make it mandatory for all California companies.
There is a concern that exists that small companies cannot accommodate leave for fewer employees, that it puts a serious burden on their business.
Jackson tells us she wants all small businesses in the state to be successful, but also wants to see families succeed as well. It's 10:18 on KNX. Scientists from around the world, including right here in California, demanding a moratorium on 5G wireless technology until its potential health risks can be studied.
More than 180 scientists from 36 countries do not want any more cell towers to go up for 5G expansion until the increased exposure to wireless radiation is looked into further.
Cumulative exposure to all these different frequencies may cause adverse impacts on health that we have yet to see.
UC Berkeley public health researcher Joel Moskowitz is among the group.
There's a fair amount of evidence that exposure to radio frequency radiation may cause neurological effects.
California's governor could get a bill this week that would put more towers in neighborhoods. Moskowitz says he hopes the governor doesn't allow pressure from the telecommunications industry to drive his decision. Karen Adams, KNX 1070 News Radio.
10:19 now on KNX. The bomb squad had to be called out to investigate a stolen van that was driven to the now idle San Onofre nuclear generating station site. The driver managed to skirt past the entrance gate into a restricted parking area, and he claimed the van was filled with explosives and electronics. The San Diego County Sheriff's bomb unit investigated and said the claims were bogus. The guy was arrested. Well, watching the grandkids can actually help grandparents live longer. A new study shows that seniors who babysit have better health. And it doesn't matter whether the kids are related or not. The Berlin Aging Study says taking care of kids keeps you physically active, relieves stress, and keeps the brain healthy. On the flip side, there is a flip side to this. However, the study also shows that overdoing it with the grandkids can also cancel out some of the benefits. Our KNX 1070 NFL Insider Report coming up with former Ram great Jackie Slater. That's in 1 minute. It's 10:20.
Hey guys, my name is Jason Tilson, firefighter from Black Canyon, Arizona, and I'm proud to help the guys from Firehouse Subs introduce their new $5.99 snack time combo. From 2 to 5 p.m. every day, you can get a small sub, chips, and a 22-ounce drink, all for just $5.99. So now, even an afternoon snack can help save lives in our communities.
The new $5.99 snack time combo, every day from 2 to 5 p.m. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Finding great people to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's time to try ZipRecruiter, where 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within 1 day. How? Using powerful technology, ZipRecruiter matches your job to the right candidates fast. So, while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, only ZipRecruiter finds you a needle in the haystack.
And right now you can try ZipRecruiter free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/talk for your free trial. ZipRecruiter.com/talk.
Toyota of Orange. You won't get a lemon.
10:21 on KNX. Time now for our KNX 1070 NFL Insider Report with Rams Hall of Famer Jackie Slater. Here's Dick Elton, Vicki Moore, and Randy Cardoon.
Sean McVay there came here from the Redskins. He pretty much knows everything about that team, has brought a lot of the offensive capability of that team to the Rams. So what are we going to see on Sunday?
Sean McVay is just a breath of fresh air. We're enjoying him and watching him do things afresh. But the people back in D.C., they know him, and they know his little idiosyncrasies. And as you might imagine, you get to know somebody, you can kind of predict some of the things they might be thinking and wanting to do. So it's going to be a chess match out there, watching these two teams get after each other.
Jackie, I want to get your feelings on this. So the LA Times this week threw a thought out there that they extended Ethan Westbrook's. They also had Johnny Hekker sign an extension. And according to the Times, that could portend a possible Aaron Donald trade in the future. What do you think about that?
Well, that's an intriguing idea when you think about it. But let's not get the thing confused. The guys that were signed, though they're contributors, they're not franchise ball players. Now, Hekker, he's one of the best punters out there, and obviously he's a franchise punter and everything. And they do want to sign quality people like Westbrook, but we're talking about $100 million. We're not talking about $10 million or $8 million. We're talking about a $100 million package here. So if you look at what the defensive coordinator has already done, Wade has already done with the guys that he has, it's quite impressive. And honestly, for all we know, he could be thinking, hey, man, we can get a whole lot more value if we trade this guy and I plug in some more central pieces on the defensive side of the ball, as well as you plugging in more pieces on the offensive side of the ball. So everything is within the realm of reason when you really think about it.
Jackie, I liked how you mentioned that Sean McVay is a breath of fresh air here, but his old teammates, you said, know his moves. So as a coach in the chess game, as you put it, how do you disguise your moves coming up to get that checkmate? How does McVay need to play this?
This is the thing that's intriguing me, because Coach McVay is a very, very bright young man, and he's got a new set of toys to play with the Culp, Gerald, all of these guys, Sammy Watkins, all these guys bring a different skill set. And I think the way he goes about utilizing them against what he knows the Washington Redskins are going to be doing on defense, I think that's the kind of thing that fires a guy like him up, and it should make it very exciting. So for me, as I watch this game, I'm going to be looking for the ways he goes about utilizing this different and very, very special young talent that he has in the receiving core, as well as watching how he positions himself up and down the field with his play calling. So there's a lot to be excited about, and a lot to be watching for. But the biggest thing is going to be watching the excitement on his face as he goes about pulling off the victory. And I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, if they can beat the Redskins, that might even do more to fill up the Coliseum and get more people and more fans excited about football here in L.A.
Well, all you got to do is just look at what Jared Goff did last week, and people's going to get excited. This is a quarterback-driven league. The guy was 21 of 29. This past week, he's very accurate. He did the same thing against a very good defense. They played the Raiders a couple weeks ago, and so that's what drives fans to this. They're not coming to see bad football. They want to come to see good football players playing at their very best, and fortunately, they got one of the best young talents in the game at the quarterback position, supremely gifted. If he can continue to play the way he does, that stadium will be full, regardless of how many seats we have.
It's Jackie Slater. Reminder, join us tomorrow when we talk with Andrew Siciliano of the NFL Network and DirecTV's Red Zone. Hurricane Irma continues to claim lives in Florida several days now after it blew through the state. We'll have much more coming up. More of our in-depth team coverage at the bottom of the hour at 10:30. Right now, it's 10:25. Your traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. And this update sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. What do you have for us, Tom Tran?
I told you about a crash on the westbound side of the 60 over near Phillips Ranch Road. It looks like only the right lane getting by. We've got a big rig, 2 other vehicles, and a flatbed involved in this one. And again, they were blocking several lanes. Haven't issued a signal alert for this yet. Hopefully that means they can get it cleared shortly. But the delays pretty solid back to Central Avenue. If you have the option, I would take the 10, the San Bernardino Freeway going westbound. It moves along a little bit better into the Diamond Bar area. And even if you have to get back onto the 60, do it at the 57. It'll put you on the other side of the delays. And if you continue on the 10, however, you will find slowdowns trying to get through West Covina. There was a crash over here at the 605. It still got traffic jammed up from Barranca trying to get over to the 605. 210 going westbound. Traffic getting better here. We had a crash over near Irwindale Avenue. The accident's gone. Traffic is moving a little bit better now, trying to recover. Slow from Glendora Avenue over towards Irwindale Avenue. After that, not a bad ride heading into Pasadena. Pinch is slowing as you get into the city. Over on the northbound side of the 110, some Caltrans work happening right before you get to the 5. That's got traffic backed up pretty solidly through downtown. The northbound 110 typically slows back at the 105, but once you get up towards Santa Monica Freeway, it's going to be no bueno all the way up towards Dodger Stadium. And the Hollywood Freeway still jammed up going northbound because of the crash up near Highland. That's got the 101 slow out of downtown all the way up into Hollywood. The southbound side plagued with a couple of earlier accidents, one near Burbank Boulevard, another one right near the 170-101 split, and that's got traffic slow from Oxnard out of North Hollywood right down into Universal City. Weekdays from 11 to 2, take advantage of the new 15-minute lunch guarantee at Buffalo Wild Wings. Waits, beer, sports. See restaurant for details. Your next report, 10:35 from Tom Fran. More traffic reports more on the KNX 1070 News Radio.
Partly cloudy today. We're looking at beach highs in the lower to mid-70s, upper 70s and 80s, inland and valley areas, overnight lows 50s and 60s. Right now, 70 degrees downtown L.A. Top stories as we approach the bottom of the hour. Hepatitis A infections continue to spread in San Diego, and it's almost official for Los Angeles. The Olympics are coming back. All the details just 3 minutes away. It's 10:27.
A reminder, we have a free Money Matters retirement seminar in Arcadia Saturday, Orange Saturday, September 23rd, or Woodland Hills Tuesday, October 3rd. If you're retired or retiring soon, don't miss it. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty, so it's critical to learn how to help protect your retirement plan. In addition, find out how to plan for retirement cash flow, planning for future price increases and inflation, plus so much more. Seating is limited. Reserve at moneymatters.net. That's moneymatters.net, or call 800-994-0302.
University of Laverne, Washington Monthly's best colleges for adult learners. Attend an information session on Saturday, September 16th at 10 a.m.
Our heat wave brought more than great beach days. I'm talking spiders, ants, roaches, bed bugs, and those ugly, nasty rodents, plus wood-munching termites. Your answer is Dewey Pest Control, because Dewey knocks them down and keeps them out. Get Dewey's free on-site inspection. No charge, no obligation. All this month, get $75 off with any regular maintenance program. Call 800-882-8100. Get Dewey peace of mind. 800-882-8100.
This is Charles Osgood. For many businesses, hiring is tough. That makes it critical to choose the right place to post your jobs. You need qualified candidates fast and on budget. And you don't want to sign a long-term contract or pay upfront fees. That's why you need Indeed.com, the world's #1 job site. Independent research shows Indeed delivers 6 times more hires than any other job site. You can post a job in minutes and even set up screener questions to help you zero in on qualified candidates. You can review applicants, take notes, and schedule interviews, all from an online dashboard. It's easy to use. For a limited time, Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to make their first job listing a sponsored job. Premium visibility so more candidates will see it. Find out why over 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. To redeem this offer, go to Indeed.com/credit. That's Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
You know the guy who knows people who can get tickets to the playoffs? That's not me. Backstage passes at a concert? No idea how to get them. At Westcom Credit Union, we give everyone special treatment with lower fees and great yields. And perks, like the latest banking apps and access to 30,000 fee-free ATMs. And anyone in SoCal can open an account. Woohoo! I'm in. Westcom, the best bank for you may not be a bank at all. Westcom.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Certain terms may apply.
Hurry in for a test drive of the all-new BMW 530e iPerformance with an impressive EPA estimated 72 mpge. Plus, the BMW 530e iPerformance is now eligible for single-occupant HOV lane access. Visit SoCalBMW.com today for details.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning, I'm Chris Stevens. It's our top story now at 10:36. People have now died from dangerous conditions inside a nursing home in South Florida. Hurricane Irma had left the facility in Hollywood without any power. WFOR's Lorena Estrada tells us authorities got the first distress call around 4 o'clock this morning.
They say they responded after the first death was reported, and then we're told that when they got to the facilities, they were extremely hot.
At least 100 people were evacuated and sent to a hospital right across the street from the facility, some in critical condition. A criminal investigation is now underway. President Trump is expected to travel to Florida's west coast in Naples tomorrow to survey hurricane damage. The total number of people without power in the state of Florida has dropped to 9.5 million. That's just under half of Florida's entire population. Utility officials say it could take 10 days or more for power to be fully restored to the state. More than 100,000 people also remain in shelters across Florida. On the East Coast, NASA's Kennedy Space Center is still closed. It is without water service at this point. Several companies, including Boeing and SpaceX, reporting minimal damage from Irma's high winds and rain. The San Diego City Council Committee on Homelessness is considering a proposal that declares an emergency due to the deadly hepatitis A outbreak. So far, 16 people have died from the virus. More than 400 others have been infected. The hardest hit are the homeless and illegal drug users. The outbreak is showing no signs of slowing down, meanwhile. To help stop the spread of the easily transferred virus, the city has set up hand-washing stations and has opened more than a dozen public bathrooms. Workers have also been spraying sidewalks with bleach. Activists say the city is not doing enough.
This epidemic is killing people faster, it's spreading faster, and that falls directly on the inaction, and I will say intentional neglect of City Hall.
San Diego's Mayor Kevin Faulconer announced plans this morning to locate big tents around the city to give temporary shelter to hundreds of people living on the streets. The tents will include beds, showers, as well as restrooms. It's 10:32 on KNX. The Olympic torch at the LA Coliseum blazing today in anticipation of the official announcement that Los Angeles will host the 2028 Summer Olympic Games.
Given the fact that the Games are now 11 years away, 2012 Olympic gymnastics gold medalist Jordan Weaver says the people who are going to see the 2028 Games are in for a unique experience because of questions that were put to athletes and an advisory committee before the bid was even made.
They looked to us and asked us so many questions about what made our Olympic experience so great, what could have made it better, and they used that in this bid to make it the best Olympics they can possibly make it.
Building on that foundation, the 2028 Games will have dozens of former and current Olympic competitors living in Southern California who will be ready to offer more advice as the Games approach. At the LA Coliseum, Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
LA's Mayor Eric Garcetti is in Lima, Peru right now for the official ceremony awarding the Games to Los Angeles. The announcement expected in the next hour or so. Garcetti telling KNX the Olympics will have a lasting legacy on the city.
A lot of cities build things for the Olympics, and they're not always useful to the people of the city afterwards. So my advice to my successor is keep focusing on what the city needs, and the Olympics will benefit, rather than focusing just on the Olympics and hoping that the city would benefit.
Not everyone is excited about the Olympics coming to Los Angeles. Steve Ducey with a group called No Olympics LA tells KNX the Games are a race in the wrong direction.
We're trying to say that the crises that are facing Los Angeles are very important. They require our time and attention and money and effort, and that staging an Olympic Games will make all of those problems worse.
Ducey tells us he believes the affordable housing crisis could become even more severe with property values rising because the Games are coming to Los Angeles. It's 10:34. Drivers in Mar Vista angry with LA's road dive, want their lanes back on already congested Venice Boulevard and continue to demand community leaders to take some action.
Some Mar Vista residents are simply fed up with the big bottlenecks that cropped up after LA officials ripped out 2 traffic lanes and installed protected bike lanes on Venice Boulevard. But a Mar Vista Community Council member noted the board already heard this whole thing 2 months ago.
If we hear it again, we are saying we are going to hear it every month.
But in the end, the council decided to put off another vote that would have called for the traffic lanes on Venice to be restored, and some people are angry.
The way that Venice Boulevard was done is a perfect example of how things went down tonight. Moronic.
Yet others think Venice Boulevard is safer now for everybody.
Honestly, I'm all for traffic, but hey, I'm pretty sure cyclists are a lot safer with that bike lane now.
In Mar Vista, John Baird, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Murders in Los Angeles dropping to record lows this summer. We'll tell you more about about that. We'll have the numbers for you. An update coming up in just a few minutes at 10:40 right now. It's 10:35. Your traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Here's Tom Tran.
More information about this problem on the 101 going northbound. A crash near Santa Monica Boulevard that's starting to clear out of the way. It was blocking lanes, but the delays solid out of East LA. Backed up from before the 10 freeway. It's going to stay busy all the way up towards Universal City. The southbound side also slows because of a crash we had near Burbank Boulevard and another one down near the 134. So busy leaving North Hollywood. You can still use like Laurel Canyon, Tahunga, any of those. Lancashire, one of my favorites, getting down to the 101 and jump back onto the freeway from there. Over on the 405, still busy leaving the valley. Earlier actions are gone, but it's jammed up from Victory Boulevard all the way down towards Sunset. Sepulveda Boulevard is a better option. You're going to find some slowing near Getty Center Drive, but it's kind of typical for that section of the pass. So if you want to use that out of the valley, good way to get around those slowdowns. Northbound side of PCH, road work happening in the same spot as happening yesterday over near the California incline. Taking away the right lane of the northbound side of PCH. They're doing some tree trimming operations. It's going to be jammed up until you get past Chautauqua, just like yesterday. Once you get past it, you're going to be clear heading up into Malibu. Over on the 60 going west, told you about a crash near Phillips Ranch Road. Only the right lane was getting by for a while. We had multiple vehicles involved in this one. We had a tow truck, a flatbed, big rig, 2 other vehicles jammed up on that 60 westbound solidly back at Ramona Avenue, almost back to, actually it's back to Central at this point. If you want to get out of the Inland Empire, the 10 is the way to go. If you have to drop back onto the 60, do it at the 57. That puts you just on the other side of the problems. Your next report, 10:45 from Tom Ferret. More traffic reports, more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Southern California weather forecast. You can see a mix of sun and clouds today. Mostly cloudy right now, especially downtown as well as in Long Beach. Highs today, lower to mid-70s. The beaches, upper 70s, 80s for Inland and Valley areas. And then tonight, cloudy. There's some patchy fog, some drizzle expected after midnight tonight with overnight lows in the 50s and 60s. That drizzle expected tomorrow morning could affect your drive into work. There'll be plenty of clouds and fog as well, so visibility will be down. Keep it tuned here to KNX. We'll help you out with our traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. By the way, that'll clear to the coast by the afternoon. Tomorrow, decent temperature-wise. Highs mostly in the 70s, some valleys getting into the 80s. We look further ahead. Your exclusive 5-day weather forecast just a few minutes away. That's coming up at 10:45. We'll look towards the weekend and beyond. You stick around for that. Right now, cloudy skies and 70 downtown Los Angeles. Redondo Beach checks in at 68. In the valley, we've got 66 right now in Burbank. The Fed's considering charges against a Border Patrol agent. Why, you ask? We'll tell you in just 3 minutes. It's 10:37.
With more reporters covering more local stories, it's a pretty safe bet that KNX vehicle fleet logs more miles than any other area radio station. It gives us the ability to bring you breaking news first, fast, and every time you listen.
Reporting live at LA City Hall.
Reporting live in Anaheim.
Reporting live from the Mid-Wilshire District.
Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Hey folks, Chris Edens here. Stop feeling self-conscious about thinning hair. I want to talk to you about the good folks at Regenix. Hair follicles become mired in debris, but Regenix hair restoration helps to restore thinning hair. And trust me, the difference really is amazing. The staff at Regenix, led by Bill Edwards, the man who founded Regenix many years ago, they're all experts, and they're ready to help you with any hair issues that you might have. Give them a call today. The phone number is easy. It's 1-800-REGENIX. That's 1-800-REGENIX, and see how their revolutionary approach can change the way you look at yourself. And of course, you can always go to Regenix.com as well. Regenix, for better hair.
Hi, this is Derek Van Newland, General Manager of Freeway Honda. And with hundreds of 2017s on the lot and truckloads of 2018s on the way, it's truly going to be a buyer's market here at Freeway Honda on over 700 cars and trucks. Freeway Honda and the Santa Ana Auto Mall.
Freeway Honda.
If you're a house painter, you're not going to like what I have to say, but homeowners everywhere need to hear it. Hi, I'm Steve, creator of Deluxe Life Coat. Sick of shelling out big bucks to have your house painted only for it to fade in a few years? That's why I developed Deluxe Life Coat, a permanent solution to repainting. It's 20 times thicker, so it makes traditional house paint look like watercolors. After one application of Deluxe Life Coat, you'll probably never have to see us again, because it's guaranteed to last as long as you own your home. Deluxe Life Coat saves you thousands in maintenance costs and can even reduce your energy bill. Plus, we have the best lifetime warranty in the industry that covers flaking, peeling, and yes, even cracking. What paint can say that? To learn more, go to deluxelifecoat.com. That's deluxelifecoat.com, or call 800-947-5500. That's 800-947-5500. 800-947-5500.
CSLB number 774518.
It's late, real late.
Most of the Western Hemisphere is sleeping, but you're staring at a crack in the ceiling above your bed, and, uh-oh, you're thinking, aren't you? Well, that's no good. Nothing good comes from thinking this late. It's the type of thinking that only comes when you're worried about something big, something like your medical bill. But then, you realize you have Anthem Blue Cross. They provide real people to talk to who can get you on the right track, right then and there on the phone. It's just one more way that Anthem is changing the game in health insurance. Let's make a mental note to get someone to look at that ceiling for you, and let's go ahead and get some shut-eye.
For all the things that keep you up at night, Anthem has a solution. Real people, empowered to get you on the right track so you can rest easy. Anthem Blue Cross. Rest easy. To learn more, visit anthem.com. Anthem Blue Cross is the trade name of Blue Cross of California, independent licensee of the Blue Cross Association.
10:40 now on KNX. Los Angeles Police Chief Charlie Beck says a number of factors figured into the summer's drop in the city's homicide rate. There were 59 deaths between June 1st and Labor Day. That's the lowest we've seen since 1966. And the chief outlined some of those factors to CBS 2.
Good, focused policing, making sure that we are in the right place at the right time. Good social programs and engineering. It's a lot of things.
Chief Beck says 59 homicides are still far too many. Federal prosecutors are reportedly considering charges against a Border Patrol agent. The San Diego Union Tribune reports the agent was arrested last month for selling phony luxury watches. The sales happened during two undercover sting operations in the San Diego area. The agent reportedly told investigators at the time of his arrest that he was going to lose his job. There's no word at this point on the Border Patrol status. It's 10:42 on KNX. Let's welcome Juan Fernandez into our broadcast now. He's live in the KCAL 9 newsroom, looking ahead to the KCAL 9 News at noon. Good morning, Juan.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everybody. Coming up at noon, the International Olympic Committee makes it official. We'll have the latest from Peru and Los Angeles on the Olympic Games coming here in 2028. Then there's a new device that's helping people lose weight and control diabetes without invasive surgery. We'll show you how it works and if it's right for you. And we'll show you how the summer heat turned wine grapes into, you may have guessed it, raisins. We'll have that plus all your day's news and your forecast. It's all coming up on KCAL 9 News at noon. Chris?
Right, thank you. That's all part of our in-depth team coverage. Plus, we get some traffic problems slowing in the 134 in Glendale because of wood debris in lanes. Traffic just 2 minutes away. It's 10:43.
Your AC system is toast. You barely made it through the summer. It's time to replace it. Go with your typical air conditioning company and you'll get shoved into a package deal. Package A, B, and C. Don't be fooled. It's a manipulation. Oh, busted. They know you'll pick the middle package every time. They're pushing you into their highest profit deal. The guys at Southland Heating and Air Conditioning don't play games. They treat every situation as totally unique. Dave, Matt, and Ray have 60 years combined experience and will look for the best possible solution at the most competitive price. Southland rates 5 stars on Yelp, A on Angie's List, and they're A+ rated by the BBB. Qualify for special energy efficiency financing. And for a limited time, save $1,500 on a new custom install. And get the Nest Thermostat Bundle for free. Visit SouthlandHeatingandAir.com or call 866-361-6568. 866-361-6568. 866-361-6568. Must purchase Southern California Energy Efficient System. Some restrictions apply. CSW number 797064 expires 9/30/17.
Visit Subaru Sherman Oaks on Van Nuys Boulevard and test drive one or all of the latest 2017 models, offering so much fun, so much adventure. Check out the all-new Impreza Legacy, Forester, and Outback in a different kind of showroom and a better kind of shopping experience at Subaru Sherman Oaks. To make your purchase even more attractive, ask about finance rates as low as 0% on new 2017 models. Yes, 0% financing. Subaru Sherman Oaks is making life fun and adventurous. Drive a Subaru today and see for yourself. Subaru is all-wheel drive all the time. Subaru is ready to go when and where you want. Cars, crossovers, and SUV features are created and designed by Subaru for your fun and adventurous lifestyle. Subaru Sherman Oaks keeps your lifestyle affordable and reliable. Stop by Subaru Sherman Oaks today, located on Van Nuys Boulevard just off the 101 and 405 freeways. Subaru Sherman Oaks. Different,
better. SubaruShermanOaks.com. That's SubaruShermanOaks.com.
10:44 now on Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning, I'm Chris Sedens. Stories coming up. Someone tried to break into the private school in London where Prince George attends.
To this Frank Motag, some dangerous furniture is being recalled. Stocks flirting with record highs. Your money at 1050.
I'm Randy Cardoon. Dodger fans wondering, why can't I get to watch my team on my TV? And an American League team bids for a record win. Sports in 10 minutes.
L.A. Sheriff's deputies announcing a big reward to find the killers of a Korean War vet in Carson. We'll tell you more about these stories in the next 15 minutes. But first, it's 10:45. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. And this update sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. Here again, Tom Tran.
Northbound side of the 405, got a new crash being reported near Century Boulevard. A couple of vehicles involved in this one, blocking the number 2 lane, adding to the typically slow drive, trying to get away from LAX. Still jammed up from the 105 right up towards the Santa Monica Freeway. Once you get to Santa Monica Boulevard, 405 looks good. All the way up towards the